Our Prism of Pandora Paragon, Part 7. After Maude was struck a fatal blow by the Fates, Pandora was able to recover the Palladium from the Fates and return it to the aloof Athena, who begrudgingly gave Pandora and the others the location of the Power Prism. With that, they set off to find it, but Jackson has lost faith in Pandora's quest.
Pandora killed the love of my life, and I'll be a kettle of fish before I let her go on to destroy anything else I hold dear. I see now that none of us are safe with her around. Nony said Bigsy was after Pandora. I honestly don't care what for, not anymore. But the enemy of my enemy is my friend, I suppose. I'll send a message to Bigsy about where we are headed. He can send his boys to destroy Pandora once and for all. If some chimera has plans to gut her, well, then I want in.
Scene 7. In a cave not dissimilar to the one in which Nony had discovered the sleeping Pandora, the Power Prism has sat dormant for nearly 10,000 years, concealed under a large sheet. Pandora, Nony, and Jackson enter the large cavern. In the center stands a lone pedestal. On top is a large drape covering a crystalline structure, the long sought-after Power Prism.
Is that it?
That is it.
It looks like someone took the contents of your lab and spread it across every empty cave system in the world.
There is an air of deliberate design.
If this device is as powerful as you have told us, why didn't they use it instead of stashing it here?
They may well have tried, but I constructed the prism with glass tempered with compassion. It cannot be corrupted to be used for destruction.
But why just leave it here?
Well, it isn't exactly left out in the open. It did take the power of a god to track it down.
Who would have done this?
I wish I knew. To know who was behind this work and what engineered the plans for this oblivion.
Let it come. What is the point of all this? Now that Maude is dead, why not just hole up someplace and let the end of everything come?
I am sorry for your loss, but would not grief be better served by ensuring none others will share your grief? Nothing is gained by wallowing now.
He doesn't mean it. He's hurt. That's all.
You know nothing of my pain. You slept for 10,000 years untouched by human suffering, and you would lecture me on loss?
Jackson!
I have known losses and felt them keenly.
What? Your precious power prism? Well, here it is.
Jackson rips a drape from the Power Prism.
Whoa! Take a walk!
This prism is a marvel, but I have lost far greater things than this. Though this has been recovered, some things may never be.
Yeah. What have you lost that could measure with my own?
This isn't a contest.
I looked just as you do now the day I lost Pandora.
What? What are you talking about?
The Pandora who made me and who loved me and whom I have lost to the sands of time.
That's why Athena called you Paragon.
A what?
Yes. The Paragon were a relic of a bygone era. When the world was young, the most brilliant humans wished to amplify their knowledge and created synthetic replicas of themselves to work alongside them and assist them in the great work of creating stability for fledgling humanity. Pandora was one of those humans taught by Prometheus himself.
But you said you were Pandora.
I am, but I speak now of the first Pandora. She created me to work alongside her.
So you were just some cold, lifeless thing.
I may not be human as you, but I feel things, perhaps more keenly than you can know. Together, Pandora and I built the Power Prism to guide humanity through hope and clarity. When her life had run its natural course, I passed into the sleep capsule to mourn her passing by taking a rest from the work we had done, only to have awoken in this nightmarish world of tension and strife to find that everything we had worked for had been destroyed.
That was 10,000 years ago.
That is now. For me, no time has passed. I feel this loss keenly just as I mourn this quest to the end.
Don't let me stop you.
Jackson retires to a corner to sulk. Nony takes a closer look at the Power Prism. It is a large crystalline structure atop a pedestal.
How does it work?
Right now it doesn't.
Pandora looks at the monitor affixed to the pedestal, making a few keystrokes on the device.
When I heard the light had gone out, I suspected sabotage, but this confirms it. Worse than I could have imagined. It has not only been powered down, but stripped, scrubbed, just like my sleep capsule. This is so much worse than I could have feared.
But you can fix it, right?
Perhaps. I do not know for certain.
But we have come all this way, and we have gone through so much.
I know, but it is not as simple as throwing a switch.
You said you could repair it.
Repair the device, I can. Recover the contents, I cannot.
Contents?
In the creation of the power prism, Pandora, the human one, my creator and my sister, poured her heart and her soul into this device. All of that is now gone. There is truly nothing of her left.
And without her soul?
Nothing.
Nothing. You told us the power prism could fix our problems, put the world to right, and we have followed on that hope.
And if the power prism were operational, you would have enough hope to fix this. But alas, I fear it will not be enough.
Yeah, darn straight.
Hello, then how is it supposed to work?
The power prism was designed to amplify the good within the human soul and filter out the bad, so that all that is good in humanity, hope, love, faith, charity, and the like, would thrive in the hearts of every living thing, humans, gods, creatures, all that exist between the spheres, and the ills which have plagued humanity could not take hold in any creature. Without a human soul to amplify within the power prism, I cannot use it to save anyone.
What about you?
What about me?
Your heart and soul.
We Paragon were given human feelings and desires, but our creators could not give us souls. I do not have what is required to restore the power prism.
You mean to tell me that my Maude died for nothing?
Not all hope is lost.
Isn't it? Isn't that literally what you're saying? We were content to steal, smuggle, keep our heads down and survive. You came into our store, our lives, and this dream of something better. A life where humanity could thrive. But now after all this, we find out these were empty promises.
I volunteer.
What?
My heart and soul, whatever it takes, I volunteer.
That would work.
I forbid it.
You what?
I may have lost Maude, but I ain't gonna lose you too, Nony. I've known you since you were a pickpocket stealing loose change off of passerbys to buy hard candy from Maude's shop. And I ain't going to let you throw that away.
It's not like that.
Any minute now, Bigsy's gonna waltz through the entrance to this here cave, Pandora Paragon, and then this whole quest to find your precious power prism is going to come to a mighty quick end.
You said to trust Pandora.
That was before she tried to get us all killed.
I did not.
You are going down.
Enter Bigsy and his Kamara henchmen.
Going down is right. It's good to see you again, Nony. You didn't tell me you had such powerful friends.
The chimera from my sleeping chamber.
Well done, Jackson. The big boss is gonna be pleased when he gets here to find out what we have been able to locate Pandora and the power prism before she was able to use it to spoil our plans.
I'll just take my money and go.
No, but Jackson, what's the rush? Everything is back on track, and that's all thanks to you. Why not stick around? I'm sure the big boss wants to thank you personally.
The big boss is coming here? Oh, that can't be good.
Jackson, Maude would never.
You don't get to say her name. Try to throw it back in my face. No! You got her killed, and you can rot in the underworld for all I care.
Then we will likely be there together, you and I.
Oh, no. I'm getting what I deserve, and I'm going back to the general store to take care of everything that Maude left behind. Bigsy, how long till this big boss gets here?
He should be here any minute.
Well, I was hoping to get going soon.
I will gut you where you stand.
No, let him go.
Enter Chronos.
Hey, boss! Look who we found!
So good to see you again, Pandora. After 10 millennia, now twice in 1 week. Whatever did I do to deserve this pleasure?
Chronos?
To be continued.